What up, guys? It's your boy, Just King ZA. Welcome back to the Just King ZA podcast. And yeah, man, today we're gonna be talking about Jacob Zuma, and the awakening that I got about Jacob Zuma. I used to think that Jacob Zuma is all the things that they say in the media. That's what I used to think. But the recent elections just showed me that everything they said about him in the media, especially the gist of it, is actually false, And Jacob Zuma is for black people. Jacob Zuma is for us. And Jacob Zuma is someone that we should love and appreciate. Even in the past, his contributions during apartheid, the fight against apartheid, were actually huge. He's one of the biggest freedom fighters that we are very, very blessed to still have him alive. So this is my video about that, and to show that media is being controlled by the white monopoly capital, and that's why they put such a severe attack on Jacob Zuma's brand and his name. So yeah, man, before we get into it, don't forget, please subscribe to the channel. Let's grow the platform. As you can see, I really give you guys good content, long form, and I know what I'm talking about, and I speak from the heart. Please subscribe to the channel. Stop hating. Those who are hating, those who are just watching, mising my videos, those people, there's no need for that. I know I'm good looking, so you think that I don't deserve views, you don't think I don't deserve subscribers. You can be handsome and also successful at YouTube, successful at things. I know there's people who think like that. Stop it. I'm gonna be coming either way. You can hate on me. Either way, I'll be on your face. I'll be going viral. I'll be all over. I'll be trending. I'll be growing. My account will be growing. And you're gonna feel remorse. You're gonna feel sad for yourself, because either way, with or without you, I'm gonna make it. So this is just a message for those people who hate on good-looking people. Yeah, man. So subscribe, guys. All those people who have good hearts, who think everybody deserves a chance, subscribe to the channel. Those of y'all who are haters, y'all can go to your white monopoly capital. You are one with them. So let's get straight into it. As an African, I've finally I realized that we must push our agenda. We must push black agenda. We must push ourselves and our skin tone, our people. We must love ourselves. We must represent ourselves. We must push our agenda. We must not think that we need our future is in the hands of white people. No. White people, we love them, yes. And if they're doing good, they're doing good. We support them and we will be for them. But we must not think that without white people we are nothing. You know what I'm saying? So black people, we are the creators of ANC, and ANC is one of the greatest organizations ever created. It has stood the test of time. ANC has stood the test of time. That is why that these people have to infiltrate it. They can't destroy it. They can't destroy it because it means so much to the people. It means so much. There's so much sentimental value to the ANC. There's so much hard work in the ANC. There's so much integrity in the foundations of the ANC. There's so much great leaders from the ANC. There's so much innovation, so much corporate, organization from the ANC. There's so much structure from the ANC, the type of structure that people said black people don't have that type of level of structure, but black people have proven to have that level of structure. The Oliver Tambos have proven that. The Walter Sisulus have proven that. The Nelson Mandelas have proven that. And how people were able to protect Nelson Mandela even when he was in jail, to make sure that when he comes out, it's like something out of a movie. That's why there's so many movies about it, because black people, these people say that black people destroy everything that they touch. No. Black people built from 1913 all the way till now. How many years is the ANC? You know what I'm saying? Over 100 years. They say white people are the only people who can create structures that can outlive and be long and be multi-generational. No, we did that here in South Africa. The ANC is a beautiful organization. It must never be destroyed. It must be renewed, revamped, redefined. It must be an organization that lasts and lasts and lasts forever and ever and ever. It must be ANC until the end of time. That is one of the greatest children of Africa, the ANC. I know we're hating the ANC right now. I know we're fighting the ANC, but we must never ever destroy the ANC. Right? Guys, white people, our enemies, not just all white people. I'm sorry to the other white people who are watching, the good people. We love you. But I'm talking about those racists, those demonic cultists, those Kabbalists, those haters, those wannabe controllers of reality, controllers of human beings, controllers of the economy. Those people have bad intentions for us, and they will go out of their way to destroy one of our best leaders, and that leader is Jacob Zuma. Jacob Zuma is a great leader. Jacob Zuma is a man who loves the black people. He's a man who loves blackness. He's a true African, a lover of Africans. All Africans all over the continent. A man who created opportunity for Africans. A man who made it possible for many Africans to be rich, for many Africans to be able to have situations where they have a huge influx of money. Yes, of course, the system was not perfect. The system was even corrupt. It was even, benefited a certain few, but black people benefited. When white people are controlling the funds and the money, trust me, no black person is going to benefit. Only the sellouts would benefit. But under Jacob Zuma, black people benefited. Somewhere in the corruption, somewhere, but black people benefited. Do you understand? So, if the man did that, that thing was such a bad thing for whites that they ended up using all sorts of media day in, day out to destroy the name of Jacob Zuma. I've never seen a president attacked like that since the only other president I saw get attacked by the media like that was Donald Trump, But later on, we realized that no, Donald Trump is amazing, Same with Jacob Zuma. They used all the media platforms that they had to push this agenda, this narrative. And I think Jacob Zuma did himself bad a little bit, by not speaking, by not creating his own platforms. He did himself a disservice by not defending himself, by laughing, nkandla, he needed media. He needed a media platform. He needed media platforms to promote his agenda, rather than just laugh it off. Although it's a powerful move to laugh it off. Very, very powerful move to laugh it off. Always say less than necessary. But in order to protect himself from the white whatever, maybe that's his way of not getting them to unalive him or kill him, for them to promote him as a stupid guy. The clips that they put out of him failing to say that 1 million what number, 1 million and what 100 and what listen carefully, that stuff, maybe it's his way of just allowing them to run with it so that they don't kill him, because now it's a possibility that they could kill him if now they see that they can't get him out, and now they can use media to attack him. he's covered in all spaces, then the next move would be to kill him. So do you understand? So it's also very wise and intelligent from him to do so. So very, very smart guy. But I feel that the agenda of Jacob Zuma and the promotion of his good works during government, because some of us never even heard of some of his things that he has accomplished during his presidency. Only now his supporters are telling us that he did this and this and this and that. But the only thing you can remember is that during his presidency, people are not suffering. People are not suffering. People are having money. Yes, of course, the economy took a downturn, and jobs reduced, of course, and the number of illegal foreigners increased. But there was a lot that it was better than now. It was better than right now in Ramaphosa's tenure, Ramaphosa's time. It was better. Things since then got worse and worse. They wanted to say that no, it's because Cyril Ramaphosa is inheriting what Jacob Zuma's government did. No, there's no such thing. Why is it now he's on his second term and it's still the same? Can you still blame it on Jacob Zuma? No. How can it be worse when Jacob Zuma left it at a certain place? And then it only goes down and down. So who's to blame? He's not to blame. Jacob Zuma had they say 9 wasted years. No, it was not 9 wasted years. Go and do your research. You know what I'm saying? So things were built during Zuma's time. Kucha was built. This and that was built. What has been built during Ramaphosa's time? What? Tell me. So I'm very proud of Jacob Zuma and what he has done right now, removing himself from the ANC and going to establish the MK party. That was a brilliant move. That was a move straight out of a book, because he saw that Ramaphosa is selling out, and Ramaphosa has sold out, and Ramaphosa has his own big team who are here to infiltrate the ANC, so that the ANC is a white company now. It's infiltrated by whites now. They are behind the scene, but they've infiltrated the ANC. They are pushing white agendas in the ANC. They are pushing white monopoly agendas. The same people who run the DA are now running the ANC. The ANC is now the DA. The ANC is now the DA. It's the same thing. They are being run by that faction that has been trying since apartheid, the end of apartheid days, the 90s. They've been trying to infiltrate the ANC using Ramaphosa since then. Since before then, since the 1980s, they've been training this Ramaphosa guy to infiltrate. When Nelson Mandela was released in 1990, that's where Ramaphosa was there holding the umbrella, holding the mic. That's why he was there. They've been behind. They foresaw that apartheid is going to end, and they banked all their money on Ramaphosa as their puppet who will try and infiltrate since then. And then Ramaphosa put himself so close to Nelson Mandela, and he was there in the negotiation. He was there. He was all over. They put him close to Mandela. They did all the type of things, and then they made him the chairman. I believe he's the chairman or whatever. I don't know what he was, but he was. They were putting him basically for him to become the deputy president. He took over one of Mbeki's role. Mbeki was supposed to be the chairman or something like that in the ANC, or I forgot the role. But then they put Ramaphosa instead. And then they were trying to put Ramaphosa as deputy president. But Nelson Mandela was like, no, where's Mbeki? Mbeki's the guy that we've been looking for. The guy who's supposed to be next to me in terms of deputy president. And that's when Mbeki was taken. Mbeki was, put there as deputy president. You know what I'm saying? And that's when Ramaphosa, Wabambeko Ramaphosa, he kicked the chair and he said, you can go to hell. That's what he said. These are stuff that was said by people who were there. The colony houses that were there. They saw all this unfold. And then he said they can go to hell, and that's when he left politics. Then he went and established businesses using BEE and all those things. He benefited from the BEE, plus those white people who were behind him all the time. They pushed him and made him successful. And he went, and as time went, then Mbeki's presidency was moving, of course. Then by Jacob Zuma's time, they were like, now's the time. Then he started getting closer and closer, trying to infiltrate once again. And then he was the deputy president at some point. You understand? So thank God for Nelson Mandela. Thank God for the people who were able to see that, no, this man is just coming here. Yes, Father, this person is putting himself in. It's not his turn. Those people saved South Africa. Nelson Mandela, Thabo Mbeki, Oliver Tambo, those people were able to move this brood who was just coming here out of nowhere. So we can thank those guys because they understood that, no, man, we have an original plan. We know who's coming after this guy. After this guy, we know who's coming. You can't just let a guy who don't even know who he is. He just comes, he's got some negotiation skills, and all of a sudden he's the deputy president. No, they knew that we have a chain. That's why I say the ANC is a great party, because they have that organization to know the lineage, not even lineage, but not a biological lineage, but a line to say that our plan, this is the guy, Nelson Mandela. Because Oliver Tambo could have stayed president and become the president of South Africa. But he knew that he had to pass the torch to this guy who has the vision, who I've mentored, and I know that he can carry out this plan. And he has literally sacrificed his own life or his youth in jail in order to push this thing. This is the guy. This is the guy who must be the president, who is Nelson Mandela. And in that, they knew that after Nelson Mandela, there's a guy called Thabo Mbeki who are preparing, who are grooming. He was the son of Govan Mbeki, the father of Thabo Mbeki. Govan Mbeki, yeah. So this guy is in exile. He's studying at Oxford. I'm not sure if he went to Oxford, but he was studying there in London, in England. They knew that this is the setup. And they made a good move, and that move is the reason why we had a certain South Africa, that born-free South Africa that we had, that South Africa that pushed for the black people, that pushed for affirmative action, for BE, for all those things, that ANC that at least tried. We can thank those guys, because if Cyril was able to infiltrate then, trust me, black people would have never gotten anything. They would have captured the government once more. They would have captured the government once again, and would have been in serious trouble. And thank God that they knew that lineage had to continue. It had to be who? It had to be Jacob Zuma. And Jacob Zuma was for black people. But by Jacob Zuma, they had enough. They were like, nah, this man, we must tarnish his name. How long are we gonna wait? So they tried to infiltrate once more. They put Cyril Ramaphosa, and then they finally succeeded. Cyril Ramaphosa became the president. Now you can see they are infiltrating without even hiding. They're selling out without even hiding. They're using this puppet, this soulless puppet, this sellout. They're using him, but because of voices like ours, there's still a struggle, But if we could fully trust Ramaphosa and whatever, then they would have achieved their goal. So Jacob Zuma's MK party formation is a legendary move. Congratulations. Political something. I respect and honor the political something something, because that is who's pushing for blacks, you know. And thank you to the people who joined the MK. You guys are visionaries. You guys are visionaries. I didn't get it in the beginning, but now I understand, and I have so much respect for all those people who realized this thing and voted and slashed the ANC to 40%. Shout out to MK for slashing the ANC to 40%. They are solely responsible for that. They slashed it. And you guys will be remembered for time indefinite for this move, because you have saved black people. You have saved, you have bought the black South Africans time. You've bought the black people of South Africa time. Because if the ANC got 60% this time, it was going to be hell for black people. There's no black business that's going to succeed. All black businesses are going to close down. Everything is going to be just a mess, and white people will be milking the resources of this country like never before. And they'll be doing it right in front of our faces. So I'm glad that we slashed them, and may we continue to slash them again in the next elections. You know what I'm saying? So Jacob Zuma is a legend. Let's help the old man to fight. Let's not be fooled. Let's all pull off political something something. Anyways, it's your boy Just King ZA signing out.